Not Latto responded. I guess this is one of them. But yeah, I'm your nosy neighbor lady. This your nosy neighbor lady show. And I hate these braids. This that Marley hair. And I had so much of it, I just want to use it. But like, okay. Latto, some people like she didn't read him down and she didn't do this. Like, I just don't think from the interviews and stuff I saw, even how she ignored Cardi for so long, she just don't seem like she good with confrontation. And it was so funny in the response where she was like, that baby, that kid, that kid. I'm like, damn, what baby she talking about? What kid she talking about? Like, I think, we wanted to hear her say, punk ass, push ass nigga, suck a dick. Your mama, your daddy, your greasy grandma got holes in her panties. Like, you know, I thought she was kind of going to go in like that, but just to be like, I don't know how she should have responded. Some people was like, oh, she shouldn't have responded at all. I feel like she been getting dragged so long. She just like, damn if you do, damn if you don't type shit. Yeah, that's what that was finna do. I already knew it. I was surprised it actually got that little hair. But I ain't gonna do nothing but wrap it around here because I'm innovative and creative. I'm saying no. That's what I usually do when because ain't no point of putting another one back in. But yeah, so but I just feel like Latto has been getting a lot of flack, and then she's like, he's not married, he's not married. Girl, you just went to the family house with the kids and stuff talking about you a sister wife. You like, girl, yeah, he married. And one comment was like, is you trying to convince us or yourself? And it's like, I think that Latto, even just in the dark, laying down, exhausted from a baby, I think she's coming to the realization that that woman he lived with, that kid he got with that girl, that's what he loved the most. Yeah, he came outside and was like, oh yeah, I want you to have a second baby by me. He finally acknowledged her some type of way, which was one of the most disrespectful ways he really could have acknowledged her. Like, okay, well, I have another baby with you, girl, so we can go viral and get some money. Because I think her only song that was really charting was the one she did with him. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like he kind of did that off of her. Like, please, please, baby, say something. People act like we don't fuck around. Please, please, please. And even with Charleston White being like, oh, she the side chick that got pregnant and stuff. I think that she is in a place because something about baby, when you bring a baby into a black man, black woman relationship, baby, it's over. For real, it's over. Because reality hit the fan, shit hit the fan. You either putting him on child support or you not, because he's not going to be a father. And we all know what the numbers say. Women who are pregnant by nignogs are more likely to be unalived and all that other stuff. And I think really with her responding, that emotional roller coaster that you on when you have babies, and that harsh reality of what you thought your relationship was with that man and who you thought you were to that man and what you thought that baby was gonna bring and thought that was gonna make him love you more or make him choose more about. He invested in that woman he lived with and married to and them children. Them kids are of an age where he loved them kids and he invested in those children. A new baby, nothing against little babies or new babies, but one thing about a new kid or a new baby, you don't really know this kid. You know what I'm saying? You don't really know this baby. Girl, boiling some pasta, girl. You know my little, I guess there wasn't enough water in there. Oh, I hope it ain't burning. Girl, make me a macaroni salad. My little fat ass. Y'all know I guess to eat the crumbs in my house. But anyway, I think one thing about her responding like that in the dark, when people say stuff, it's not often what they're saying, it's how they're saying it. In the dark, should her hair be done? Should her nails be done? Well, her nails is done because she was like this. I don't know whoever say zip it like that, but this zip it. But anyway, my little weird ass. But anyway, like this video if you got time for me today. But then it's too like, I think she just really, do she have postpartum? I'm not a doctor. I cannot diagnose her. But I think the reality of her situation is hitting her like, girl, That man ain't never gonna be with you, girl. You is never finna come up, girl. You always gonna be the side girl. And you didn't let the world know that you a side woman and that's all you want and that's all you think you worth. Even the last video, I'm like, oh, everybody mess with married men. Really, a lot of women have. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's okay. I'm just saying it's something that happens. But just to go online and promote yourself as a home wrecker, that's a whole nother motherfucking story. What I'm saying, it's women who deal with married men all the time. If you ask them, they're not going to tell you. They're not going to admit to it. Which people do what they want to do. You should protect your name and your badge and your image at all costs. Whatever lies you want to tell, fine by me. Fine by anybody, as long as you ain't lying to yourself. And this girl is really getting a harsh reality check. But she did say August 15th at Family Arena. I don't even think she said the city, but she was like, she walking Clarissa out. So I thought that was kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? Even with Clarissa being a big fighter, I just remember Layla Ali. I remember Jackie Joyner Kersey, FloJo Joyner. Just when women were athletes, they got lifted up. And it's like, oh, we don't like Clarissa because we don't like no woman married with no married man. It's just like, black women with morals, values, and standards. Cardi B was married and fucking another man and had a baby by the other man. But I just feel like black women pick and choose which morality clause to fall under. You know, please don't shoot me, don't hate me. But I do think it's a picking and choosing there. But I also think that Latto is really getting faced with the reality of, girl, babies don't change nothing. Only thing babies do is take you from a single woman to a single mother. So that's why it's a 4B movement. That's why it's a child-free movement. That's why it's women who never want to have children, because your chance of being a single mother is very real. And I think Latto is really coming to grips with that. But is she accepting it? No, because she studied saying it's married man, not married. I think, didn't somebody even find the documents of him not married or something, him married or not married, whatever the hell. But it's just like, do I feel bad for this girl? I feel like any woman who lay down and choosingly have a baby by a black man in this day, in this time, with this big ass internet and black single mothers on here saying don't have babies, black women without children saying don't have babies, you think you the exception to the rule, which is a problem with a lot of black women. And it's really something that needs to be studied, but not really, because if people want to make a fool out of themselves in their life, it's just sad that they would bring a child to learn the hard way. Oh, I'm not a baby mama. That could never be me. Oh, I'm different. My pussy different. So she done wasted her one body count, as she called this one body count that she so want to brag about. Nobody cares. But it's like, you saved your one vag that you got, your one body that you got on somebody who don't even want you. And despite the fact that I do videos about Latto, mind you, I don't dislike this girl. I would want any of these rap girls to win. But the way she just always put herself in the spotlight over negative things, or things that she think is a flex with the one body count, or think it's a flex that, oh, I'm cute, or oh, I'm light skinned, or oh, my pussy is tea. But everybody pussy tea if nobody ever had it. We don't know what your pussy doing. One body count don't mean it work, right? One body count, that what that mean? Don't nobody know what it's doing. And I'm not saying I'm the pussy monitor. I'm just, just being for real. And it's just like, I keep hearing this conversation where people like, oh, they're making music and it ain't talking about nothing. It ain't talking about nothing. Black people have made music for so long that was never talking about anything. And it's just so funny that now that women doing it, oh, now y'all want a message. It's the contradictions for me. Now y'all need a quality message. Because it's a woman. Because women are held to higher standards than men. And men could just be trash human beings. Yeah, I just didn't redraw them. Because I'm at home. I'm finna wipe all this stuff off anyway. But did you like this video? Yet. No, but really, I feel like with her in the dark looking like that, responding like that, some people like, oh, she's crashing out. There wasn't no crash out. If that's crashing out, I think y'all need to watch more crash out videos on the internet, maybe, to know what crashing out is. I think she is really coming to terms with that nigga not coming. He not gonna be there, but he will come back and fuck you and get you pregnant again if that's what you want. If that's what you want. If that's what you want to do. But I just feel like she kind of fed up with people just dragging her up and down the internet, so she figured she'll respond because playing the quiet role just make people pile on her more, where she don't know black people are very good at kicking people when they down. So it's like if you respond, they still gonna keep kicking you. If you don't respond, they still gonna keep kicking you. So it's just like you should be true to yourself and do what you feel, how you feel it, because either way they're gonna attack you. And then either way, I feel like for women who might have respected Latto as a whatever, a person who grew up watching the rap game, maybe if people did that, I did, I'm too old. Or people who just respect her as a rap artist. One of the first rap girl songs I heard of this generation was the real ass, trill ass bitch from the South. I had never heard nothing like that. So I think that, and not at that time. Did I hear rap when it was out when I was young? Yeah, but it had been so long since we had any female rappers, and Nicki was the only one. And I'm not against Nicki. I did like Shit It On Him, you know. I liked that song, and I'm trying to think of what else she had out, and I liked her mixtape, you know, when that first came out. But her other stuff, I just couldn't relate. I just couldn't relate. I was listening to something different. But I just felt like Nicki was the only one out. We didn't have options to listen to female rap during that time. And people like, oh, it was only Nicki, That's because she's the best. No, that was a calculated thing to keep black women out of rap music, to me, by the black man. Even like with Hollywood, to keep black women out, the black man. All the Samuel Jackson, Denzel Washington movies, that's not a coincidence that they always had a black woman. I think Denzel might have had a white wife later or something. And then they always had a black woman wife, if you notice, who wasn't like this bombshell beauty. She was always like a regular lady that we could relate to. And I know they asked for that in their contracts, or told them to go get me a black regular looking woman. I know they did. But it's just like, I just feel like Latto is going through, because I've been there, having babies and realizing ain't no fucking family. That man ain't coming to buy no motherfucking milk. He not coming to take you, your baby, to no motherfucking doctor's appointments. He gonna keep staying with who he staying with, or he gonna keep slinging dick, or he gonna go on to the next one with a new bitch and get her pregnant. You are not different. You can't change a man, and babies do not make no motherfucking family. And I think that's why she responded. That's why I think. Because Charleston White, he ain't doing shit but flexing. A lot of responded to me. I'm big time now. And I just feel bad for this girl, because I feel bad for any young mother who have to learn there ain't no motherfucking father, and you not different or exception to the rule. I feel bad for any young black girl who got to go through that. Because that's a hard time. I remember I had to. It was hard. A lot of crying, a lot of realizations that you have to be real with yourself. And when they come back, ain't no pussy. Ain't no relationship. Ain't no love. Ain't no nothing. I got a baby. Thank you for having me. Bye. My daughter dad, it was easier because I relocated to another city. So it wasn't no coming back. My son dad, it was a little bit harder, but it wasn't, because when I looked at Pampers and I looked at milk and and he didn't give me no money or have no money for me, I didn't have no pussy for him or no motherfucking time for him. But different women, different self-esteem levels, different priorities. When you love a man more than you love your baby, That's the first motherfucking mistake. That's the first motherfucking mistake. So on that note, I'm going to sign off of this device right now. And I hope that y'all have a good night. I just wanted to finish it because I was like, oh my God, I just seen a video. I just did the video. So this is the part 2 of the response video. Enjoy your Saturday. Have fun for me because I'm not doing nothing. Make this macaroni salad. And I'm going to eat it. And then I might get in a tub. I don't know because I don't work tomorrow. So I don't know if I'm going to get in a tub tonight or not. But just stay beautiful, stay wonderful. You treat yourself, don't cheat yourself. All right, bye.